Vic, one-on-one, the star quarterback speaking exclusively to the Wall Street Journal about rebuilding his life on and off the field, and also talking about what it was like spending time in federal prison. Listen.
It was time that I spent dreaming and visualizing myself coming back doing great things and just praying for an opportunity. But, I took that moment to reflect back on all the things that I didn't take advantage of and what I could do moving forward and try to be prosperous. The only person I could talk to was God. All I could do was pray.
Wall Street Journal reporter Lee Hawkins conducted the interview with Vic. He joins us now to talk more about this. Wow, what a get. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'll tell you, he talked at length about what it was like in prison. He talked about being in solitary 23 hours a day, right?
Yeah, and he says that basically it affected his whole mindset because it gave him all that time to think about the mistakes that he had made and what he was going to need to do to be able to come out of it.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. He's worked on his image a lot since he's back on the field here, but he's still having a little bit of a problem.
Well, he's having huge trouble because he got this first endorsement deal with a company that makes football pads. But the question is, will he be able to get the Nikes and the Coca-Colas that dropped him? He was making $7 million a year on endorsements alone before this whole prison thing. Yeah. And so Michael Vick is really going to have a challenge. And he seems to be turning himself around. It's going to be all about how well he plays on the field and how well he's able to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, it seems that what he did has such a visceral kind of reaction from people. He sometimes still gets booed. Now, you say that you were getting some mail. Do you want to tell us about
mail.
that?
It's probably the first time in my career where I've gotten harshly worded mail that seemed to be kind of directed at me because I did the interview.
Because you did the interview.
Right. And, the interview, I challenged him. It was a fair and honest assessment. But I think that people just are not comfortable with a guy that fought dogs. Absolutely. And that's the stigma that Michael Vick is really struggling with.
So what surprised you the most about the interview?
I think it was the fact that he said that if he had to do it all over again, he wouldn't change anything in terms of having to go through prison, because he talked about his faith, and he said he's become more of a spiritual person, and if God allowed him to take that away, he wouldn't take it because he feels that the prison sentence forced him to change because the guy was out of control.
Right.
And he feels that this is preparing him for the next chapter of his life, which he thinks will be entrepreneurship. Really? If he plays well, he's going to start a marketing company where he starts to market other athletes.
Wow,
so this interview is on WSJ.com. Feel free to check it out.
We got you covered. Lee Hawkins from the Wall Street Journal, thanks very much. You can read Lee's story, also watch the interview as well. You can go to our website if you want to. Click on the Seen on TV section of myfoxny.com.
Get myfoxny.com on your iPhone free at the App Store and stay connected.